Hello there and welcome to my guide for painting the Chaos Jakhals for Warhammer 40,000. If you find this guide useful, don't forget to give the video a like, and if you really like the channel, give the channel a subscribe as well. It's always much appreciated. Anyway, the very first thing I've done is I've sprayed them with some standard grey spray from Colourforge. If you want to use some Citadel sprays, it's basically Mechanicus standard grey. I'm going to start working on any lighter cloth sections, beginning with a little bit of admin grey. These sections are basically t-shirts and a couple of the loincloths or butt flaps. Next, I want to paint any straps and holsters that I find with some Catachan Flesh. Then I'm going to paint their boots with some Abaddon Black. Some of them, though, have some cloth around the top, so leave those sections for now. I'm also going to use the Abaddon Black to paint the top sections of the canisters that are on their backs. Then I'm going to use some Barak Burgundy to paint the cloth on the larger dude and the leader. Next, I'm going to pick out any metal details using some Leadblecher. I'm going to paint the entirety of the weapons with this Leadblecher and any other smaller details that I find, including pipes. I'm then going to wash the entire model with some Nuln Oil. Once our wash is dried, I'm going to go back in and relayer the Mechanicus standard grey on their trousers, making sure I avoid any of the recesses. Then, to highlight the areas where the light would catch the most, I'm going to use a 50-50 mix of Mechanicus Standard Grey and Admin Grey. Then, moving on to the lighter grey cloth, I'm going to relayer the Admin Grey. Once again, we're going to be avoiding any of the recesses and focusing on the areas the light would catch the most. This will then be further highlighted using a 50-50 mix of Admin Grey and Matte White. Then moving on to the Catachan Flesh, I'm going to be using a 50-50 mix of Catachan Flesh and Questor Flesh for the first highlight. And this will be followed by Questor Flesh just by itself as a second edge highlight. Then to highlight the Barak Burgundy, I'm going to use a 70-30 mix of Barak Burgundy and Matte White just to give that all a little bit of an edge highlight. Then, to highlight the metal, I'm going to use a 50-50 mix of Leadblecher and Stormhost Silver. Then I'm going to start working on any areas that have bandages. I'm going to be using some Rakarth Flesh to paint the wraps on the handles and on the back of the boots. There's lots of skulls dotted around these guys. There's also a couple of teeth as well. For that, I'll start with a base coat of Wraithbone. Next, I'm going to be using some Mephiston Red to paint the rest of the canisters, that's the lower half, and I'll also use it to paint the top knot on the leader's head. Then I'm going to use some Agrax Earthshade to wash the Rakarth Flesh, the Wraithbone, and the Mephiston Red. Try to make sure you get plenty of wash in the eye sockets of all those skulls. And once that wash is dried, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to relayer the Wraithbone, taking a lot of care to avoid any of the recesses, as we want to start to bring a lot of colour back into these models. I'm then going to highlight those skulls using a 50-50 mix of Wraithbone and Matte White, and again we're focusing on the areas that the light would catch the most. As for the wraps, we're going to go in and relayer the Rakarth Flesh, taking lots of care to avoid any of the recesses. Before we move on to the red, I'm going to start getting the gold sections out of the way by using some Retributor Armour. This is basically the rest of the tank and a few icons dotted here and there. Moving on to skin, starting with the darker skin, I'm going to be using some Catachan Flesh. And then for the lighter skin, I'll start with a base coat of Bugmans Glow. I'm then going to wash all the skin and the gold using some Reikland Fleshshade. While that wash dries, I'm going to go back and I'm going to highlight the red very carefully. Well, I'm not going to give it any more layers, just a little bit of a Mephiston Red. But I am going to go in and paint all the straps that are holding the skulls and things like that in place using some Catachan Flesh. Then to highlight the gold, I'm going to be using a 50-50 mix of Stormhost Silver and Retributor Armour. This is mostly an edge highlight. Before we continue to work on the skin, I'm going to get the eyes out of the way. I'm going to start with a little bit of Abaddon Black in the eye sockets. This will be followed by matte white. Once again, take a lot of care with this. The reason why I'm doing it at this stage as well is if you make a mistake, it's a lot easier to tidy up now than it will be later. Finally, I'm going to use Abaddon Black again for the pupils. To highlight the darker skin, I'll start by relayering the Catachan Flesh, taking care to avoid any of the recesses. And this will be followed by a 50-50 mix of Catachan Flesh and Knight's Questor Flesh, but this is mostly focusing on the areas that stick out the most, like knuckles and noses, things like that. Then, to start highlighting the lighter skin, I'm going to use a 50-50 mix of Bugmans Glow and Cadian Fleshtone. This will then be followed by Cadian Fleshtone just by itself. And with each highlight, we're aiming towards the sort of further reaches, that basically where the light would sort of catch the most and make the muscle stick out more. And then for a final highlight, I'm going to use a 50-50 mix of Cadian Fleshtone and Kislev Flesh. If you want them any brighter, you can do one more layer of Kislev Flesh just by yourself. I like the idea of these guys being a little bit more tanned. Then I'm going to go back to the tanks, and I'm going to highlight those one last time using a little bit of matte white to represent reflections of light. With the models out of the way, I'm going to start the basing process. For me, I'm going to be using some Astrogranite, but it's entirely up to you how you base your miniatures. And once the Astrogranite has dried, I'm going to go in and dry brush on some Wraithbone, trying to make sure that you don't get it too much like I just did there. It's not too much of a problem. If you mess up, just paint it over with some Mechanicus standard grain and start again. And of course, finally, we've got to neaten up those rims. So for that, I'm going to be using some Abaddon Black. Well, there we are, that's 10 Jakhals, all finished, all painted up. I have to say, these were incredibly pleasant to paint. At first I thought they were going to be sort of quite overly detailed, but they're not that bad at all, and I had quite a lot of fun painting them. They didn't take too long either, only coming in around about the 6-7 hour mark. Some of that, of course, is waiting for the washers to dry as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope I helped if you followed this guide. And of course, if you want to see more, there's plenty more guides like this on the channel, covering all sorts of different games as well, not just 40k. I've got Masters of the Universe Battleground stuff, Marvel Crisis Protocol, Star Wars Shatterpoint, and a few different bits and bobs here and there. Basically, give the channel a subscribe and just keep an eye out. You never know what I'm going to paint next, because quite frankly, I always get an itch to paint other things that aren't GW. And that's an itch that I always have to scratch. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye for now.